So let's do a love reading for you. How have you been? I feel like there's been a little chaos and a lot of shifts in the collective when it comes to love. So come on and sit down with me. Let me give you this love reading. And I'm testing out a few things, all right? So I'm just playing some meditation sounds in the back, and I've got my mic on, so I hope that the sound is clear. And I hope that you can understand and hear me. All right, so this is a love reading for the collective. For anyone that's new to my page, my name is Heru. I'm a real-life indigenous shaman. I focus on shadow work and inner child healing in order to help my communities shift their self-concept away from trauma and towards wealth. I am a wealth coach from a spiritual lens. I do have a corporate background which has informed my business acumen, and since having a spiritual awakening, I've been initiated through many shamanic rituals, and so I'm essentially like a pastor or a preacher, but a grassroots community leader. So today we're going to be using the tarot to support my mediumship, and we're going to be using astrology and having a lot of conversations about your soul in order to safely shift the self-concept outside of anything that has traumatized you, okay? So today is April 6th. We're going to activate a love reading, and so let's see where you are. It's Sunday, April 6th, so if you're referencing this video, think back on how you were feeling then. So you seem to be in a space of settling debts around love. So that has something to do with looking at what was kind of like where things went wrong in the past, and looking at how it can be fixed, or what are your deservings from those love unrequited experiences. You may be having small tiffs with lovers, or you may be truly feeling frustrated about love's position in your life. So let's get a reading for you. Thank you, God Most High Almighty. Yes, yes. All praise the Most High. Thank you, Great Mother. Thank you, Vaughn. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, spirit guides. May these cards represent the highest order of truth and love and healing for the observer. On the bottom of the deck, I've got the Five of Swords. So this is a conversation about feeling as if you cannot trust people, or feeling as if love and trust are not in agreement right now. And I can understand that. It's like, what is love nowadays? And sorry, I'm having a hard time understanding if I should be looking at the monitor or the camera, so bear with me, all right? If I got crazy eyes, all shifty eyes. You seem to be asking yourself, what is love? Especially when we reference trust. What is love if I can't trust you? Or what is love if you don't trust yourself? Are you even able to love me? The Five of Swords on the bottom of the deck. So it does seem like you're in a space of redefining love's definitions. And I like that. One modality that I specifically teach is subjective realities. So learning that my reality is not a cookie cutter experience. You cannot love me, support me, help me without knowing me, right? Without knowing what I've been through, knowing what I want, knowing how things land on me. So you may be in a space of building a subjective reality for yourself. Learning how you may be subjectively supported or subjectively loved. Redefining love's definition. Let's continue on. Spirit is showing me a Six of Cups for you in context to the Strength card. So this is emotions or past, and this is Leo energy, which is emotions and drama. Spirit is letting me know that in the past, you weren't as confident or as in a space of self-respect and self-love. In this moment, your greatest reward is honor of how you're feeling. to dramatize and romanticize your life again. Let me know in the comments, are you romanticizing life again? That's such a beautiful thing, to dream again about what could be. Those are definitely the beginning stages of aligned manifestation, to romanticize. Let me know, are you romanticizing life? We got the Six of Cups and that Hanged Man. So that's definitely a conversation of finding ways to honor and respect me, my way, or the highway. Spirit says you're in a space right now where you are looking at your deservings. Instead of conforming to the past, and remember, this is a love reading for the collective, instead of conforming to love and lovers, you seem to be in a space now where maybe it's all about money making, or it's about, listen, I need to be loved, seen, and supported in this kind of way. Or it's no deal. You know what this means? That you are looking at your non-negotiables. Two of Wands in reverse. Come on, focus. Two of Wands in reverse. Non-negotiables. I'm not traveling. I'm not relocating. I'm not moving in this area. What are your non-negotiables in love? Let me know down below in the comments. Is it truth? Is it communication? Right? What are non-negotiables? So things that we cannot negotiate around. Things that I cannot conform. Sort of like, you know how sometimes certain relationships require you to like de-evolve? You know what I'm saying? Let me know in the comments. Have you ever had to de-evolve for a lover? You're like, you're fucking mad sexy, or like you are so fun, but you're just like a, you know, I don't know. Let me know, have you ever had to turn a blind eye? You're in a space now where Spirit is saying, what are your non-negotiables? So what will you not negotiate on, again, after having discovered, if I open myself up to that thing, and it's 555 on the clock here. Let me show you. Angel number 555, independence. So that's if I open up to this thing that if I'm open to negotiating, sorry, I know I'm autistic, so yeah, I'll be stuttering. If I'm open to negotiating around this thing that maybe looks like a boundary, that maybe looks like a standard, that maybe looks like an ideal, then that means that my manifestations, my growth potential is stunted, distorted, or hijacked. So what are your non-negotiables in love? You seem to be discovering them here. You know how it is, like sometimes when we open up ourselves to, when we're too kind, or when we're too graceful, or when we're too understanding, we tend to open up ourselves for disrespect. Because then people misinterpret kindness for weakness, or misinterpret an open mind for a lack of discernment. So they try to play you like you're fucking stupid. You understand? Nah, my lights just turned off. So that means that we are switching the frequency in love. Yeah, that means that we are switching the frequency of love dynamics. That means that we are possibly changing our type. Let me know, are you changing your type? Do you have a different type of lover that you are attracted to? Are you not impressed with the same kind of lover? Let me know. You seem to be shifting your perspective on a lot of things, maybe even looking at long-term careers, equally yoked love. That's one thing that I've been speaking a lot on my TikTok, equally yoked love. I made a post about that. But Spirit says whatever it is, it's coming. Ace of Cups. A love offer is coming to you because you've chosen yourself. Some offer is coming to you because you've chosen yourself. Here, we've got the Six of Cups, the Hanged Man, and the Ace of Cups. All cups in our love reading today, all relating to romanticizing your emotions because you've got a dream and a life to live. You have an offering coming in context to a new life. You have a chance here to romanticize life for you, for the real you, and to be loved for who you truly are. You know how there can be so many performances in love. You know what I'm saying? Love is a motherfucking fertile ground for theatrics, for sure. Love is a fertile ground for theatrics, for the actresses and actors to be acting. Yeah. Say that again, Shaman King. That's fucking true. So I pulled the tarot. We did the tarot. Now we're going to do the talking. Now let's do the talking. Love is definitely a fertile space for theatrics. People be acting, capping, fronting. And we know that it's too expensive to heal from misalignment because these expenses are found in time and truths. It's too expensive to heal from misalignment because misaligned trauma costs us time and truth. So you're in a space now of looking at the true you in order to manifest a true lover. But you must look at your true emotions from a true perspective, not a victimized perspective, which says you're not worthy, you're not ready, and you're not willing. But from a healed perspective, which says, I don't have to trust, but I'm open to people earning my trust. Let me know how you're liking that. Bars, right? I'm full of them. A healed perspective, which says that I'm not in trouble for wanting attention, but I may have attention from the one that wants me and that I want. That our emotions can relate our needs. And if we express our needs, then they can be met in communication. And that's a natural human thing, to be in community and to be supported and to have communication. For my ladies, for my women, it's a time now for you to learn your inner truth. Learn what you're feeling and how to communicate it and how to communicate it in order to call in support. I always say this, if I'm crying, the body is losing water. Water, one of the most essential elements. It is an immediate signal, a call for support. But in the world today, we've missed out on so many of our human connections, and we're misinterpreting these signals. So in this space, we are encouraged to welcome in love languages again. First, starting with communicating towards the one you love best, which should be you. Having this Hangman and the Six of Cups, shifting the perspective around our emotions. Let me know how this is resonating with you. Shifting the perspective around the emotions so that you can release shame and guilt in order to manifest a new lover. If you watch the general reading, it spoke a lot about, and remember these both are happening on the same day, so it spoke a lot about at that point of rebirth and rebirthing your identity around the themes of your life so that you can receive these themes in a healthy, grounded, and real way. Because everybody was acting before and calling in fake theatrical experiences. So here you are, as your real self, about to experience a reality that's in alignment to the real you and your future present abundance. Let me know how this is resonating with you. You have an offering coming in, and it's lined up with the frequency of truth, power, accountability, and safety. Sometimes it's safe to be single, spiritually safe. You understand? Because, again, it's too expensive to heal, and these expenses are found in time and truth. Let me know how this is resonating with you, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video, and I hope you're having a beautiful spring and spring awakening. Cheers. Be sure to follow me on all socials at Hood Heru. And if you're interested in working with me and booking a session, you can always tap into my link tree. And again, I do have a school, a spiritual academy. We have bi-weekly meetups. We had our Sunday self-care support group this afternoon. And then we have our midweek morning guided meditations every Wednesday. So if you enjoy the peace in my voice, if you enjoy the safety in my spiritual leadership, then I encourage you to join my communities, as I am a resource. Thank you so much for consuming my content and engaging. Sending you so much love, and I look forward to hearing your comments and your thoughts in the comments. Alrighty, cheers.